All begins where it ends. Two boys grinning on platform 2 of Brixton Station, wondering what mayhem lies ahead of them. You, biding your time, waiting for me to take the lead, knowing I only can do what you say anyway. Same setting, same smell of jerk spice man last night's piss. Same sound of someone's too loud beats from 2 big headphones, pulsating to the tune of Stand Back from the Yellow Line. All begins where it ends, with me and you here. Rucksack's full, but instead of my uni books and your work book, they'd be full of Pokemon cards. We didn't really know how to play, but didn't stop us trading. Mini gamblers at 6 years old. It begins with me, the new kid, and you, the cool one, not giving me the time of day. The both of us mirroring high-vis vests, but don't stop Miss accidentally leaving us on the platform. A panicked face through the glass as Northbound pulls up. Chug chug death to her shouts. And we're free. 2 6-year-olds who don't know what to do. So you grin and ask me, what should we do? Both of us knowing I ain't gonna do what you say anyway. I'm gonna run along the platform screaming. Gonna clog up the sinks in the station's rank toilets. Gonna throw rapper suicide on the path of the incoming train, swallowing up the crinkle crinkle from Wallpacker hula hoop. It felt like we were free for hours, even though it was only 10 minutes. Till all good things come to an end, with Miss back pulling us with her sweaty hands. But 10 minutes when you're 6 is more than enough time to make your best friends. I want to ask you if you knew then, here, that'd be the most free that we'd ever be. The start of us. Mikey and Joe, Joe and Mikey. If we weren't one, it was the other. The start of our futures being decided for us, though we don't know it yet. At least I don't. I stand here thinking of the very best way to say goodbye to you. And do you remember when I said goodbye to you in this very spot when we were 10? A backpack with crisps and toothbrush, and a PSP, and my life-saving £41.73 in the pocket of my ripped jacket. Running away as far north as the train would take me, thinking I was going to end up in Aberdeen or some shit, not realising the train's only going to take me to Walthamstow. How the tears poured forth about my parents and my dad going, choosing some bird called Juliet instead of me. You put your hand on my shoulder. No one's ever done that. Not mum. Not dad. Did you know that? I want to tell you thank you. I want to tell you you saved me. When you put your hand here, told me Scotland wasn't actually all that. The weather was as crap as Brixton, and I might as well come back to sleep at yours if it was all the same. And I could have the top bunk if I wanted. Hey man, you all packed? And you can see that I am, but what you mean is, how do we do this? What are we meant to say? Because you know how to follow the blueprints for installing some windows in some new building, but how do you say goodbye to your best mate when you're 18? I just look at you and uncomfortable under my gaze, you do that thing you do where you pop up onto your tiptoes, your eyes glazed to the ceiling. Why do you do that, Mikey? You worried I can see what your eyes are thinking? And your eyes land on the CCTV camera and immediately go to the pillar across the platform. The pillar where we know from trial and error that put you out of view of any cameras. The pillar where we hid at 13, sharing our first cigarette. And at 15 where we shared far worse. And why didn't you call me out on it when you could see I really didn't help? I could see in your eyes you knew. High, or pretend high on whatever cheap shit that kid from year 11 sold you. We watched the trains come in and out, and dreamed aloud of all the places we go. So, how comes I'm the only one going? Hey Mikey, how comes no one told us at 6 that some kids' futures have already been decided? Yeah, bags all packed. It all begins where it ends. I can still see the bloody stain on the platform. There's a red long gone. Its shape's still burning my mind from when you swung at me. An arc of blood like the water fountain from primary coming out in spurts. Hammered from a night out far past my 2JD level. You leave me covered in blood and vomit. The next day you appear behind me on the route from school. You flip my hat from front to back, and I get that this is you saying sorry without saying it. A hat flip, a sideways climb, a throaty laugh, hands in pockets shrug. That's how we speak. A code of gestures that begins when you're 6. And you ask me, what should we do? And I only give you raised eyebrows. This choreographed dance we do as we share drumstick out back of Morley's. As we aimlessly ride the Victoria line in search of distraction and trouble. As you find the sertraline in my bag and tell me your mum has depression too. Share an earbud with me, code for I got your back, man. So in actuality, it doesn't begin where it ends, it ends where it begins.
So, I guess I'll see you Christmas or whatever.
Still you don't look me in the eye. And I can feel my throat getting dry. Preparing to tell this stuff I want to say to you, because I don't have a sign or gesture for I miss you, or a grunt for I love you, because we were never taught that one. I want to tell you, Mikey, that I will see you Christmas, here, in the same spot, with a bobble hat before we go get pissed, but it will be kind of awkward, just like someone trying to speak American Sign Language to someone who only knows BSL. The gestures that so often held us together will seem foreign, changed. It will seem easier to not try at all, to not get in touch next time back. But I will, and we'll try again, and soon we'll find a new language. I'll be at your daughter's first birthday. We'll go to the market buying the wrong kind of meat for your girlfriend's casserole. We'll get off the tube together here after you see me in my first play. You talking more than I ever known you to. Your head filled with ideas from your first time at the theatre. We'll smoke a joint at our pillow on the way from my dad's funeral to the wake. Because it all ends. But it begins again. Two boys grinning on platform 2 of Brixton Station, wondering what mayhem lies ahead of them. You, biding your time, waiting for me to take the lead. Knowing I ain't gonna do what you say anyway. Yeah. See you Christmas. You slapped me here, on my shoulder, like when we stood here when we were 10.